I became a mother at 23 and I thought I knew what it meant, but I really didn't. Nobody prepares you for the version that comes after you had a kid, not the whole baby itself, but when it comes to you. So here are 10 things that Sipho has taught me that no book was able to taught me, no reels, nobody could ever teach you until you become a parent. First, I learned that love is not a feeling, but it is a decision every day. It is something that rewires your brain. You're not going to be feeling glowing, warm, beautiful all the time. Sometimes you're going to be running off 4 hours of sleep, and somehow you're still able to show up, you're still able to give your best. And that is the beauty of it. Your body is not a before or after, it is a testimony to your pregnancy journey. Your body has grown a whole human being. We are in a society where everyone expects you to bounce back, but in truth, there's nothing to bounce back from. Like, from what? From growing a whole human being for 9 months? There are people that are so unfortunate and they're not even able to carry life, and they would give everything. They spend money on IVF, I think is the name. I am going to embrace the fact that I grew a baby. And at the end of the day, the body that I had before, she's gone. That was before Sipho. Now, the one that I have is stronger than before. And I feel like you have to just be gentle and loving to yourself, because if you're too hard on yourself, you won't be able to heal the proper way mentally and physically. I lost all of my pregnancy weight, and everyone was saying, you'll see it's so hard, or whatever the case might be. No, don't listen to people. Everyone's situation is just different. Number three, control is an illusion. So when I had Sipho, I realized that, damn, all the organization I had, I'm still organized, but I was like a planner. But when a baby comes to the world, it teaches you to surrender, to be present, to just go one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. And I think that's what's beautiful. God brings us babies to show us that you need to just be slow, just chill, take a moment. Because by learning to surrender, there's such freedom in that. And you're not just overthinking every aspect. My son taught me not to be as anxious as I was, because I was so anxious. And now it's just like, wow, like my brain just did a 360 and I'm a whole complete different person. Number four, asking for help doesn't mean it's a weakness, it's wisdom. At first, I didn't really want to ask for help, but then when I started asking for the help, it felt good. It felt like I'm supported, I'm being encouraged, and I can just have a breather, even if it's for like 30 minutes, even if it's for 10 minutes. It does not matter. Whether it is that I need to get my hair done, whether it is I just want to go and take a breather, I was able to have that. Number five, you will grieve versions of yourself, and that's okay. You might try to fit into who you was before, but it's not going to feel real. It might even feel hypocrite. You might try to fit into your old genes. You're going to try to fit into a group of friends that don't have a child, so they don't know what it means to carry life in the first place and what happens when you become a parent, because your mind is just so fragile and so vulnerable to every change that's coming with this little tiny human being that you are responsible for. I want to say that grieving doesn't mean you regret having a child. It means that you're human. You're allowed to miss who you were, and you're still allowed to embrace who you're becoming. Number six, patience is not a muscle, it is a personality trait. I used to think that people that were really patient, they were just born calm, but no, they must have gone through a lot of things that taught them how to be patient, that taught them to have that discipline. And in under a year of having my son, it has taught me so much that I just wouldn't have believed I would be this patient right now, because I was so impatient before. It was crazy. Number seven, presence is the most expensive thing that you can give your baby. Your baby is not going to remember that mama bought me this expensive onesies, but he'll know mommy was there for me. I could feel mommy's presence. And this is, I think, something that motherhood has taught me so much is I can be here in the same room as him and still be somewhere else. And I am constantly fighting being present because no amount of money, no amount of material you have, no amount of clothes you buy them, no amount of toys you buy them. It is the presence that you bring that's going to carry and stick with them. Number 8, you will find out who people truly are. Because motherhood, when you give birth, everyone checks up on you. But once you are inside, finally dived in, you'll see who is still there, who is truly checking on you, who is trying to make plans with you, who is trying to see you and your child. I think the difference is so crazy between who calls to literally double check that you're okay and who's just gonna put a heart on your picture and just keep tabs with you via a digital screen, when in truth you need that proximity when you become a mom. It's very important because you are with your child all day long. And in my case, my man works, sorry, I'm just fixing the lighting. My man works 5 times a week, so he is barely at home. And when he is at home, he's like working. So I'm still with the baby most of the time. However, motherhood is a filter. It'll literally filter out anyone that does not need to be in your life. Number 9, God becomes very real very fast. And I mean by that, that when I was pregnant, I was feeling God so close to me. But when I gave birth, I don't know how to explain what happened, but the proximity between the spiritual and the the physical world that we live in is something that I cannot explain. Whether you was walking with him before or after, I feel like giving birth is something that teaches you to rely on him so much more. You hear differently, you listen differently, you pray differently. And that is to feel God's love in this way is the most beautiful thing ever that I can say. Like, I see my child in a human form and I know it's all God. I see God in him. It's crazy. And the last point is you are enough. You are exactly where you were supposed to be. It's not going to be when you have it all figured out. It's not going to be when you're less tired. You are enough right now, tired. You are loving your baby the best way you know how to, and that is enough. Your love is enough. It's not going to be when you're losing weight or when you are on a diet or when you are wishing to attain a certain goal. It is right now. If you are in the thick of early motherhood right now, you are not falling behind, you are not too forward, but you are exactly where you were supposed to be. Remember, you are not failing, you are simply becoming. I hope that this video has helped you understand or feel not lonely. You could put in the comment what's the thing that most surprised you about motherhood. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Mwah.